Good morning, Osharoom. This is your shared reading video, and your I can statement for the week is I can retell a nonfiction. Remember, that's real text. Our red pepper hot word is retell. What is that? I can retell a text. Retell means to tell the most important parts of the text in order. How can you retell a story? Tell about the major events in the beginning, middle, and end of the text. Once again, beginning, middle, ending of the text. You include the main idea, remember what the story is mostly about, and important details and facts such as character, the settings, what's taking place. Okay? Good readers retell a story to help them remember all the important parts of the story. Once again, we are learning about retell. Today's book is all about food chains by Kim Borland. Living things are everywhere. Plants are living things. Animals are living things. You are a living thing too. Living things require food. Food gives living things the energy they need to live and grow. How many living things can you name? Which of these live on land? Which ones live in water? So right now, if I'm going to practice this skill and retell, I think the most important thing about this story is that one, we need to know that we are all living things, animals, plants, even ourselves. We are living things, and that we require food in order to survive. Food, water, shelter, our homes. We require all these things. So I believe that we're going to be talking about this in the story. Many living things eat other living things. This makes a food chain. Each living thing is a link in the food chain. Food chains are found in every environment. They all are alike in one important way. Food chains begin with the sun first and plants. Did you know that most plants make their own food? It's true. They use the energy of the sun to make their food. When an animal eats the plant's leaves, energy is passed on to them. The sun's energy goes to the plant and then to the animal. So I'm going to stop right here. What is a key detail we learned about food chains? Look at the picture. What key detail, what important facts did we learn about food chains? Well, one, they start with the sun and also with plants. That's how food chains are started. Let's take a close look at a forest. In a forest, there are many food chains. The plants and animals can be part of more than one food chain. The plants and animals need each other to live. Some grasshoppers eat the grass. A snake eats grasshoppers. The grasshopper, and the snake are linked in a food chain. They form a food chain. Each plant and animal is linked in that chain. So let's talk about these parts of the food chain on these 2 pages. So it first starts with the what? Grass, right? So the sun helps grow the grass, right? And then the grasshopper eats the grass. And the snake eats the grasshopper. They are all linked. They all need each other in order to survive. Everyone say food chain. Everyone say food chain. A change in one part of the food chain causes a change in the other parts. What if there were no more grasshoppers? The grasshoppers would not eat the grass. The grass might thrive, but the snakes would not have food. They could die if there was not enough to eat. You see how that works? If the grass was growing and there was no more grasshoppers, then the snake would not have any food to eat. Food is a requirement of most living things. All living things are linked to other living things in food chains. As living things eat and are eaten, food chains go on. Food chains can change as environments change. What is the main idea of this story? We've learned how all living things, how you're a living thing, I'm a living thing, plants and animals are living things. What is the main idea? That means what the story is mostly about. In this story, what is the main idea? We're all connected. Just like the example in the food chain, we all depend on other living things in order to survive. If you eat chicken, then you depend on chicken to survive. Okay, right? The chickens, they live in chicken coops. They eat grains and different things. If there's no grains available, then the chickens can't eat. We won't have enough chickens to be able to survive off on. That is a food chain. Just like in here, the grass grows from sun and the water and fertilizers and different things. The grasshoppers eat the grass. And because the grasshoppers are in demand eating the grass, the snakes in turn eats the grasshoppers. Click below and complete your constructive response. I hope you enjoyed your book today. Remember, what's your I can statement? I can retell a nonfiction text. What is retell? It's about telling the most important parts of the text, all right, by the details that are in the beginning, middle, and ending. Bye.